All right, my people. So one of you brought this up in the comments section for a couple of videos I'm going to link at the end. So I've been hammering home triads. So we're going to do a 3-chord progression: A, B minor, G, and then back to A. So what this is about is this is using the triad to outline the chord progression using the low E and the A strings, kind of like creating a bass line. But let me show you kind of what you can do. So the basic video at the end has, you know, the A major, A triad, B minor, B triad, G major, G triad, A. What I did in that video is I did this little thing where I went like this. I went, right? So what that is I just took the triads and kept it to 2 strings as opposed to doing 3 triads on 3 strings and different string sets. And I did like a little intro or a bass line, or you could do that as a breakdown. So in the description, grab these chord charts. But what I did is I wrote out the 1, 3, 5, and I also put the 4th in there for you just to spice it up. It's up to you to take it to where you want to take it. So let me just bring the guitar over and show you really close what those charts mean and exactly what you're looking at and how you're going to use that and apply it to the guitar. And this is so fun whether you're by yourself, in a group, in a duet, whatever. It just works, okay? So here's what it is, okay? So let's make sure we got you in focus here. So on the A, now on the charts, I'm emphasizing the 1 in red, the major 3rd in blue, and the 5th in black, and I went ahead and threw the 4th on there. And that's what you see in the chart, because I want you to be able to move this to any key you want, and then you just know where you're playing the 1, the 3, the 5, the 4. It's right out of the major scale too, okay, if you want to connect the dots further, all right? So that first one, even though we're playing in A, B minor, G, back to A, what we're doing is we're emphasizing this triad right here. We're doing it here though, on the E and A. So kind of like a bass line, so. Okay? And then when we go to the B minor, we're emphasizing the root, red, flat 3, blue, okay? And the 5th. And I did put the 4th in there, because you might want to do a lick like this. Okay? It's up to you to get musical. And then down here, same thing. Here is the root, major 3rd in blue, and the 5th. Always keep the colors consistent. Root in red, 3rd in blue, 5th, and then the black, and then the 4th in black. I just put the 4th there for you to emphasize that. So it's just coming right out of the major scale. So for example, this would be a great way. So let's say before you kick off this, you know, chord progression where it's bars to triads, what if you wanted to do a little intro? And I actually, this is a real world thing I do in my duet group with my friend Max. We have this little track where I kick it off and I go. Okay, see how I just walked that down? So you use your musicality to get creative. So not only are you learning all these triad sets all over the neck, like here, you know, now you're learning how to outline it and play like an accompanying bass part, or put that low end in there to make it sound even more full. So you're outlining the triad here on the E and A. 1, 3, 5, 1, flat 3, 5, because it's minor. That's a really good stretch. 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3, 5. So see if you can just add it together like that. So you don't have to throw that 4th in there, but when you want to fancy it up, or you could even just do root 3. You just go like this, root major 3, like root flat 3, root major 3rd. Say I threw that 4th in there. That's why I put that in the chart for you, okay? So it's up to you to use your musical skills. You could even do this. Think of it this way. Just one more thing before we go. So what if you did the root and then you played that octave up like this and you hit the 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So what if you went... So this is amazing too, because I'm always trying to get you to internalize a rhythmic sense. So that you have to have that in order to kind of play these things. Now, I'm playing with my fingers. If you want to do it with the pick, killer too, you could just go like this. See that? I like doing the finger picking things. I kind of like feel like I'm, you know, playing the bass or something. Okay, so you see that? Did a little like bass line, I'm outlining the chords. Once you get this, this also works if your root note starts on the A string. You can do the same shape, you know, like let's say just for funsies before we go, if we had a D, see right here on the A, root, third, fifth, just shapes. And if you went up to E minor, down to C. I just did the same exact thing, I just transposed it to a different key. So that's why I want you to get the chord charts. I'm gonna stay really consistent. Root in red, major, minor, third in blue, fourth and fifth in black. But the triad is the 1, 3, 5. You need to burn that in your brain, you're gonna get it, all right? So if you wanna keep it really simple for yourself, just see what you can come up with just on the A chord, okay? Maybe you can just get create some little riffs with the triad shape like this. See, I slid, you can go. Even though I didn't stay in the A like I said. You guys get it? So drop me comments, drop me questions. Again, connect the dots, connect the dots. Everything I show you on here, it has to be something you can get excited about. Go grab your guitar and start playing right away, all right? And this stuff just works. This is what I actually do. When I'm in a full rock band, I'm using these triads, I'm doing these little outlines. When I'm by myself, I'm doing this. When I'm in a duet, when I'm, whatever. This stuff is just, this is like the nuts and bolts of playing that you're gonna wanna have to keep busting out of plateaus. All right, check out the links. You guys know the drill. For all the new subscribers and all the OGs of this channel, you guys are amazing. I love interacting with you. Building this community is goal number 1. If you made it this far, drop the word jellyfish. And if you know what kind of shark is in that Jaws poster, you can drop that as an alternative. And just keep going. Because remember what I say, only you can stop you. You're not going to stop. You're going to keep going. And I'm going to be here. I'm going to keep connecting those dots. All right? See you in the next video. Get that guitar and jam the night away. Peace.